What is going on, guys? I'm SceptileMC George, and today I'm here to bring another Pokemon Showdown live in the OU tier this time with a team I created just for shits and giggles. That's not terrible, but it's not good by any means. And before I want to get into the video, I just want to quickly mention, because I don't really mention things like this. I don't give credit where credit is due sometimes. And as you hear in the background, just picked up actually the music. I don't ever give credit to the creator of the music, really, and I just want to do that real quick. I have a playlist on SoundCloud where I just play Glitch X City's songs, and I just play all of her songs, basically. So I am going to give credit where credit is due, and just go check her out. Yeah, so that is that little thing. I decided today I would actually do that, because I've meant to before, but I just never actually think about it. But anyways, here we are with the Zapdos, and Zapdos got its hidden ability Static Release, which is great for it because now it turns into a very potent defensive wall. But I have the Rocky Helmet on it, so if they want to try to hit me on the physical side, they take 16%, and they have a 30% chance of getting paralyzed, which in my opinion is great. However, if you have the static, you cannot have the defog. So I don't have the defog on the Zapdos, so I decided to go with a toxic over defog, just so I can stall out some of the stallier teams. Maybe go for toxic against like a Garchomp, Landorus. I know I could have HP Ice for those, but I put toxic on it because I don't usually run toxic, but overall it's great to get that chip damage on everything. Next up I have a Mega Scizor. So this is the standard Swords Dance set. Typically people like to run knockoff here, although I do prefer the U-turn on my team as I use the Scizor more as a defensive Pokemon than an offensive Pokemon. I think ever since I created this team, I don't think I've pulled off an SD sweep of Scizor one time. Not because I don't try to, I just don't ever. No, it's just because I don't try to. I literally, this is like my switch into the likes of Latios and things like that. So this is this Pokemon. It's a pretty standard set. The reason I have the light metal is so I can switch in on Weaviles better before I Mega Evolve on the low kick if they go for that. Next up I have a Bisharp with the Lumberry and the SD. This set is power. If you try to burn me and I get up an SD, it's pretty much a game for a lot of teams because they just cannot handle Bisharp in the slightest of bits. So knock off Iron Head and Sucker Punch, pretty standard set. After that I have Garchomp right here. I'm using a sub SD Salicberry Garchomp with the Earthquake and the Drying Claw. Pretty cool set. You need 12 EVs in HP, I believe, to get the subs right, if I'm not mistaken. So I do have that right there. Just my late game sweeper. It's nice to have, and it fits perfectly with my Latios over here. So I have dual dragons, just because dual dragons, it's just dragons. You don't fuck with dragons. I have dual dragons and dual steels. So I got the Roost, the Defog, the Draco, and the Psyshock with the Life Orb. Timid, max speed, max special attack, because that's just one of the best sets in my opinion. And then Manaphy, just a Tail Glow set. So I have 3 SD users, a Tail Glow user, and then I have Defog, and yeah. So that's the main plan with the team. I'm thinking, do I want to replace Toxic on this Pokemon? You could replace it for like Tailwind. That'd be pretty cool. But I don't believe it's really necessary. Yeah, it's not. We're just going to get on into the live right now. Just get right on into the live. Let's find a battle. Find me a battle real quick. There we go. So we're playing Felina. Oh, with a very scary standard team. I hate facing Crawdon. Crawdon is such a threat with Garchomp and Landorus in the back. So I could see my Zapdos putting in a lot of work in this game. And someone is deciding, oh, Jesus Christ. Annoying people. Ignore players, ignore spectators. Yeah, I don't feel like dealing with that. What should I lead off with? I'm going to go with Latios, I think. I think Latios is a good lead. He does lead Chomp, which is nice. I can just drop a Draco Meteor if I want to. Alternatively, I could click Psyshock. I actually think I'm going to click Psyshock right here. Ah, I overpredict. Get a crit, though. Nice. That's not bulky. Yup, we're dead. I should have clicked Draco. I saw the damage. I'm like, that's not a bulky Chomp in the slightest of bit. So we lose our Latios. Yay. Oh my god, that is terrible. How do you want to deal with this now? I'm just going to go Manaphy. Can take any one hit. And just click Scald. OU's not my tier, guys. I should be playing better than that. I should have just dropped a Draco. Oh, my lord. That damage. I do have the lefty, so I'm not too worried about damage on this thing. I'm assuming he's just going to go into Manectric right here. And click the Volt Switch. I'm trying to think. I do believe he will click the Volt Switch just to get off the Mega safely. I don't think he'll make a prediction that early on. Why does Manectric 6-0 this team? Goes into Gengar. That's interesting. I want to switch into Scizor right here. I'm especially defensive. Alternatively, could go into Bisharp, but I do not have the Pursuit. You could also go for a Substitute right here. I don't like this. I don't like this at all, actually. I think I'm about to lose this game. I'm just going to click Scald. Should have clicked... Why didn't I click Psychic? George, use your brain once in a while, bro. Please. I would really appreciate it if you actually used your brain once in a while. That would be really nice. I'm going to make a switch into my Bisharp right here. I have Psychic, and I didn't click it because I'm dumb and stuff. Right here, though, I want to click Sucker Punch. Or do I just SD in this man's face? Nah, I'm going to click Sucker Punch. What does he go for? Taunt. Okay, that's fine with me. I am just going to continuously click Sucker Punch because I don't have a reason not to. What are you doing? You are a cocksucker. Pardon my language. Are you really doing this right now? I just got played. I just got played. I need to think more when I battle right now. That was such a bad battle. Let's just move on from here. Just got played so hard in that game. Let's see what we want to do here. We see Skarm, Mew, and Lando, followed by U3. What do I want to lead with? I like Latios as a lead again, but the Scizor... Nothing on this team takes a Draco per se. I'm gonna go Latios and just drop a Draco Meteor. That's fine for me. Could go Skarm here. Let's see what his switch into a Life Orb Draco Meteor is, because if the Skarmory is for some strange reason, maybe physically defensive, it won't take the hit well. As I need to drink water. You could go into Scizor. Mew is the switch in. That's... Oh, wow, that appreciated it. That's especially defensive Mew. I'm like, that appreciated that hit a little too well. What do we want to do here, though? I kind of want to go Manaphy or Zapdos. If I can get a Toxic off on this thing, and then Toxic from the Mew is always nice. I do get Toxic myself. However, do we want to get Toxic myself? Actually, I'm just going to make a switch into Manaphy right here, because Manaphy just overall does things well. He did try to burn me there, as I kind of expected him to do. And right here, I kind of want to pull a double switch. Mew is weakened. Okay, he's probably going to switch Kyurem. Manectric, that's fine. So we can drop another Draco Meteor now on this man. See, you got to pick it up in the second game. The first game was bad. You got to pick it up for this game. So we're just absolutely decimating this man's team right now with Draco Meteor. As the Scizor comes out, we're going to go into Zapdos right now. Zappy Zap. Oh, Pursuit Scizor. Alright. Alright. GDI, bro. GDI. Bisharp. I think I win. I think I win, to be honest. I don't... Swords Dance. And Knockoff. Do you have the Whirlwind? Does he have the Whirlwind? He has the Rocky Helmet? Does have the Whirlwind. So that is how he's going to stop my sweeps. Is he going to be afraid of the... He is physically defensive, judging by the damage. I'm just going to make a switch into Zapdos right now. I can get a defog off on anything if I want to. He goes for a Roost right here, which is fine. That's how he's going to be countering my Bisharp, it seems. Could go for a Volt Switch right here. But I'm really thinking just Toxic is my better play. He's not going to stay in. He does go into Manectric, expecting me to want to go for a an Electric-type move right there. As right here, I'm assuming he's going to Volt Switch out into the Mew. So I can pull off a Volt Switch. Might actually be the best play. Yeah, I'm just going to go for a Volt Switch to keep up the momentum on my side. That doesn't do anything to me, Zapdos. You are bulky as hell. And 110 attack. Jesus Christ. That is low. That is a low attack. Oh, he played me. Wow, that was a good play on his part. He's probably going to go for his rocks right here, I'm assuming. He does probably want those up. I don't think he'll click the Stone because then my Bishop just comes out again for free. I'm just going to click Toxic right here. We outspeed, so he is bulky. Goes for his Stealth Rocks, which is nice. And we can play around with him a little bit right here. I can click Roost as he goes for a Stone Edge. Misses the Stone Edge too, which is nice for me. And right here, what we want to do is rocks are here to stay, which sucks, but can't do anything about it. I'm going to switch into Scizor. Assume he's just going to go for Stone Edge again. Yep, that's what he does. Misses again. I don't know, that's unfortunate, but nothing you can do about it. And I'm going to Mega Evolve and just click U-turn right here. He stays in. Does he go for U-turn? He does click U-turn, which is nice. Probably going to go into Scizor right here. That or the Manectric if I try to SD up in his face. If he goes into Manectric, though, he is going to die to U-turn. Goes into Skarmory. And we do 5% with that. So that's fine with me. I don't even want to deal with this thing. Zappy Zap. I think we need to go Zappy Zap over here. Zappy Zap and click our Volt Switch. Yep, let's do that. Goes into Mew this time, so that's good. Didn't want to click Heat Wave in case you went into Mew, then you just got a safe free damage off on me. Gonna make a switch into Bisharp right here because I know that he's gonna try to burn me and he's probably enough to outspeed me. But I do have the Lumberry, so I'm not too concerned about that whatsoever. I can just click Knock Off right here. As he actually stays in and sacks off the Mew, which is great for me. That thing goes down. And let's see what wants to come in next. He can go into... He really doesn't have many options right here. He can go into Kyurem, I guess, to offensively pressure me. His only other switch is the Skarmory. So this Bisharp is my win condition right here. This thing absolutely threatens this man's team. How do I want to deal with this now? I'm just going to click Knock, I think. Or do I SD up and try to get some sweeps? No, I'm just going to click Knock. Do 20% to him. That's just a little bit of chip damage to guarantee that I can take him out later on. As he brings us into this, kind of want to keep us alive as it is my check to the Kyurem. So I am just going to click that as now I'm just going to click U-turn right here. Wanting to see what he goes for. How is this going to go? Okay, so we switched into Landa right there. Meh, in my opinion, on that play. I guess to take the hit and to keep the sturdy, but I just... Chomp is Chomp. I don't know why I said Chomp is Chomp. I'm going to go into my Manaphy right here. His most probable switch-in is the Kyurem, I'd say. That's the only thing that can really take on my Manaphy. We are burned, which is unfortunate, but I don't want to go about this. I kind of want to double switch again into Scizor. Although I do have a safe switch into Scizor. I'm just going to click Scald. I have a safe switch into Scizor if he goes into the Kyurem Black. Stays in, over-predicts, and the Landorus goes down. So you don't want to over-predict, guys. Over-predicting is the worst thing you can do in Pokemon. Know when to make your plays. I still have that problem. I think everyone has that problem. Knowing when to make the play. But I knew right there that it was really unnecessary for me to make a play like that. But this comes out. I hate this Pokemon. This Pokemon is very scary. I'm just going to make a switch into Scizor. Because Scizor should wall this thing into the ground unless he has HP Fire. Goes for Fusion Bolt. 27%. Nothing. That is absolutely nothing. But I do actually have to click the Roost right here. I don't have a choice. Because if I come in on Rocks again, I can't take 2 Fusion Bolts. Hope you guys didn't hear that. Hope you guys didn't hear that. I did fart. So... we're going to go into Skarmory right here. The Skarmory. Zapdos right here on the Skarmory. Whirlwinds me out. Good play on his part. As this thing comes out. So, what do we want to do? I'm just going to click BP. Oh my god. You are a fool. Now we click U-turn. If he goes for HP Fire right here, he does. We do survive that. He is Choice Scarf this team. If you get a crit, it's unfortunate. But he is Choice Scarf. And if he's not, my Garchomp takes him out anyway. So, gonna make that play. And then pull a double switch back into Zapdos right here because that means that he's going to go into Skarmory so I can get up my recovery, which is what I wanted to do this entire time. So let me get off a nice little Roost right here. Do I want to get a... Do I need Roost? I think I should. It's the safer play. He's going to go back into Kyurem right now, and I just, again, safe switch into this thing. Unless... Will he click Ice Beam this time? Will he click HE Fire? Let's see what he does. I'm not afraid of the Kyurem because it is Choice Scarf. He has revealed that. It did outspeed my Chomp. Takes... I was confused. I'm like, he took me out? What? Yeah, it did. He has no switch into Manaphy anymore. He has offensive checks to Manaphy, but not defensive checks. Let's go Manaphy. Let's just click this Pokemon that absolutely destroys this man's team. Click Scald. Every time the Kyurem goes for Ice Beam, I can go into Manaphy unless he sacks it off right here. So I'm not too concerned about the Kyurem anymore. And I do have the priority and the Salac Berry on my Chomp, so I have ways to beat it. And if he goes for Ice Beam again, I just go into my Bisharp and click SD. We get the burn. We don't get the burn. Unfortunate, but what are we going to do? Are we really going to complain about not getting the burn? Goes for BP. I think that's banded damage. Not too positive, but I'm pretty sure that's banded damage. As we are down to 15%, I think it's time to sack off the Manaphy right here. It's not doing too much for us anymore. And yeah, it goes into Manectric. Yeah, I think it's just time to sack this thing off. Actually, I want to quickly calc something. I want to see how much an HP Ice will do to my offensive Chomp, because if I can take an HP Ice, then that's great for me. That's how I'm going to win the game. But let me just see real quick. Why am I blanking on this? Mega Manectric, only one set on that thing, and then Garchomp. And it is OU sub plus Swords Dance with 12. HP Ice is 86 to 102, so it will be a roll against us in his favor. Very much so in his favor, actually. So this Pokemon is a huge threat to me right now. A very huge threat indeed. I'm just going to click Scald as he goes for the Volt Switch. So let's see what he wants to bring in. I'm assuming it's going to be the Kyurem. It is the Kyurem, so how are we going to deal with this thing? I need rocks on this team. Why don't I have rocks on this team? I feel like I'll change the Garchomp set after this game to have rocks on it. Let's go into Bisharp. And I don't really have much of a choice here, do I? Gotta click the Sucker Punch. Yeah, he makes a safe switch. Didn't have a play there other than click Sucker Punch, as my only play now is to click Knockoff. So let's just do that. Whirlwinds me out into Chomp, as we have a very big problem on our hand. This Zapdos is actually, the Skarmory is actually dealing a lot, putting us under a lot of pressure, and I do not like it at all. I think he's just gonna Whirlwind me out again. Just click Dragon Claw, get off another 13% damage. Whirlwinds me out, go Zapdos. Yes! This is the Pokemon I wanted to get out into. Thank you, God. Heat Wave. Something take a Heat Wave. Or... No, I have to click Heat Wave, right? This fucking Manectric, man. Putting a lot of pressure on me. Because if I lose my Zapdos, I think no, actually, if I lose my Zapdos and my Garchomp, and he only has the Skarmory left, I actually win the game, I think. Because he can't Whirlwind me out. So, that should be fine. The damage off on the Manectric will be pretty nice, though. Could go for the Volt Switch right here, but that would put me in range of... Well, this is very tricky. If I Heat Wave, and he goes into Manectric, I do what, maybe 40% to him? Maybe 50? And then he probably takes me out with HP Ice. If I go for a Volt Switch, I think I need to Volt Switch right here. I think that's my best play. It's my safest play. What is he going to do? Goes into Kyurem, sacks off the Kyurem. Good, good, good. See what he wants to do next. As I'm just going to click Bisharp, because if he goes into Manectric, I get +1. If he goes into Skarm, I click Knock. So, see what he wants to do right here. If he goes into Skarm, I might actually click SD, just because he might just go for a Roost right here, trying to get off a bit of damage. A bit of recovery. That's exactly what he does, so perfect play on my part right there. We now deal 40% to him, about. Ruins me out into what? Garchomp. Okay. As... just going to keep pressuring him. I think I have this game in the bag. I really just have to keep pressuring him. I'm just going to click SD here. As he's probably going to go for a Roost. Goes for Brave Bird. Fine by me. Really fine by me. Take that big damage. I don't think we kill. I went for Dragon Claw in the past. It did like 12%, right? 13%. Yeah. We don't take him out here. So what's our best way of dealing with this thing then? I think I'm just going to SD up again. Get off another huge chunk of damage. Whirlwinds me out. Good play on his part. But that, I think, is the game. I think that is the game right there. I don't see a way for him to really come back now. I'm going to click the Volt Switch. Take out the Skarmory. And we now go into Bisharp. Nice in battle. Nice in battle. So after a pathetic first game, we had a very good second game. So, good job. Good job. Realism X. I'm curious what my ranking is. 1571 is meh. Meh and OU. If that was UU, I wouldn't be too sad about that. But it's OU, and you can get pretty high in OU in the ladder, so. More water. So, yeah. Oh, I wanted rocks. It's just... I probably should have canceled it, but oh well. Where are you? There you are. Let's see. Okay. Rocks would not be too necessary here, in my opinion. So we need to take out the Weavile. We do have a good check to Weavile in the form of Scizor. What else do we have here? Nice and Raikou. What's his lead? Probably the Weavile, to be honest. It looks like that's a bulky Landorus, for sure. I'm gonna do Zapdos lead. And I'm gonna click Toxic right here. So he goes for Stone Edge, just a decent chunk to me. That is offensive Landorus, I think. I think that's offensive Landorus. Fine by me if you want to be offensive. Don't really mind that. I'm going to switch into Garchomp right here. Very safe switch. Goes for Stone Edge again. Critical hit. Again, that's just nice 17% on that little Landorus right there. As what is his switch into this Pokemon? What is your switch, my friend? I'm clicking Substitute so I don't have to predict. Goes into Latias. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. So, what is your plan now, my good sir? As I shall click Dragon Claw versus you. We outspeed the Latias. Oh my god, it survived. Oh my god, it survived. But we outspeed it. Why do we outspeed a Latias? I'm going to click Dragon Claw again. Play it safe. Don't want to use my Salad Berry yet. Why is your Latias not as fast as my Garchomp? What? Why? What way would not having a speedy Latias help you? Goes into Metagross here, and we outspeed the Metagross. Does this man have Protect? Is Protect a thing? Can I click EQ? Yeah. What are you doing? What are you doing? Garchomp. Zapdos play? Yeah, I think Zapdos is pretty much worthless at the health it's at right now. I don't really need it for anything else, in my opinion. Just let him take a bunch of damage. And if he tries to save it here, I click Roost. So if he tries to save the Metagross here, I just click Roost. Goes for Zen Headbutt, so we take out the Metagross right there, which is nice. So what is my play now? Raikou's probably his play. And I'm just going to click Bisharp. Because I did see that the Landorus is an offensive spread, is on 83%. I believe a Sucker Punch from that range will take it out. Don't quote me on that. Please, God, don't quote me on that. Let me see what I want to switch up for rocks right here. Oh, it was a UU tournament. Damn it. Not doing UU. I would have joined that. Sub-Declaw, Earthquake. We could remove the Salac Berry. Because I haven't gotten a Salac sweep yet. Put on a Yachi Berry and replace the substitute with the Stealth Rocks. That's what I'm going to do. Seems like a good idea. He goes into Bisharp right here. That's fine. The best thing he can do to me is go for Volt Switch, actually. That's his best thing he can do to me right now. And I don't think he'll click anything else. And if he goes for HP Ice, he's a legend. So I'm going in a Chomp. That is what happens as he does do that. And now I just want to figure out if he's choiced or not. He is choiced, which is nice to know. I should have gone for Earthquake, but overall, I agree with my play still. What do I want to do? Do I just click SD? I think I just click SD. Will he Belly Drum? I did that in case he did go for a Belly Drum, as he goes for a Waterfall right there. We do outspeed this thing, actually, so... Do I BP or do I U-turn out? U-turning out would be a very interesting play. Probably gonna BP something for a lot of damage. Should work too. Or click Roost. I'll click Roost once, as we can actually take the second one now. Potentially, it is a roll. But if we take out Azu, huge threat and gone. But I'm gonna U-turn right here. I want to keep my counter to Weavile at a good amount of health, so that's why I made that play right there. As it's gonna go Manaphy. Manaphy can do anything here. Do a lot of different things. Ah, nice and damage. Jeez. How do I want to deal with this? Let's just click Energy Ball, I think. That or Scald. He's not staying in. I'm gonna click Scald. I don't think he's staying in. I think he's gonna go to Raikou. And if I get a Scald Burn on the Raikou, that would just be very beneficial for me. That is exactly what happens. Fantastic. Fantastic. Now he might think that I don't have anything to the Azumarill either. So I still don't see Garchomp as being too useful. So I'm just gonna make the switch out into it. Goes for Shadow Ball. Great for him because I get my Salac Berry. Lovely. Lovely stuff. And do we make a play? Yeah, let's make a play. Ooh! Ooh! We're cheesing up in here. There we go. There we go. So now we just click Dragon Claw. Or do we make... Oh, I was going to say, do we make the Earthquake play predicting the Azumarill to come out? This would be like savagery. Just like completely obliterate this man. Assert our dominance. But we don't care anymore. Just going to do that. And... Going to Scizor. Click U-turn. If he stays in, he dies. If he switches, I get initiative. There is nothing wrong with this play whatsoever. It goes into Raikou. Going to take a lot of damage. 361 speed. Can't outspeed with anything but my Bisharp, so I'm going to go into Bisharp with Sucker Punch. Go for that priority Sucker Punch right there. Click that move. That does damage as he goes into Azu. I don't believe he can OHKO me with anything, and I believe I just click Iron Head right here. Yeah. Wow, he has... Who runs Superpower Azu? I mean... Do I not know something or whatever? Is that a thing? Is Superpower Azu an actual thing? As I literally clicked BP a few times and just win the game with BP. So that is going to be the game. There's nothing you can do. That's not a switch-in. That's not a switch-in. Critical hit, Sash. Why would you... If you were Sash, why did you waste your Sash now? Why would you do that? Why was that your play? Why was that your play, good sir? But I can BP a few more times and just take out the rest of his team. So he goes for Ice Shard there, trying to get off chip damage. I don't know. He lost the game. He lost the game as soon as... Well, turn like 4. I was very confused with how he was playing. But BP should take out the Raikou. It does. And then Azu goes down. So, gonna click GG right there. Nice and GG. They should have a GG button. Just a GG button. Just so I don't have to type it. Lazy. Lazy as fuck. Install the GG button, Showdown. Come on. Okay, so this man is a very powerful team. Jesus Christ, that is hyper offense. That is very scary. Lando lead. Yeah, I'm assuming Lando lead. Or the Medicham, actually. That would be a good lead for him. So I'm just going to click Zapdos. Zappy Zap. Oh, perfect. Even better. Lovely. Let's just click Toxic. I don't think he's staying in. And then I Toxic the Keldeo if he actually decides to stay in. I don't have a switch into this thing, so he will expect the Volt Switch, I think. Turn of me, he might be calcing Specs. Specs might kill me. But the switch to Latios is so nice. I'm clicking Volt. Secret Sword, predicting me to want to switch or something. Get a huge chunk of damage off on that thing. Nice, nice, nice. And do we want to play a little aggressive? I don't want to go into Latios because he does have the Bisharp in the back. So what I'm thinking right here is I can get a Mega off with my Scizor and U-turn out. Because my problem with going into Latios is he just goes right into Bisharp, and then I lose my Latios. I really just lose my Latios then, and Latios puts a lot of pressure on his team, and I don't want to waste it on a Keldeo. So, yeah, let's just go Manaphy and take the damage with the Secret Sword if he stays in. If he doesn't stay in, I just go for a... Do I click the Psychic right here? I don't expect him to go Bisharp. He might go Thundurus. Yeah, let's click the Psychic. Wow. Okay. Okay, game. You really don't... You're really just not on my side right now. As let's see what we do. What are we going to do here? What is he going to do here? Took out the Keldeo. It's a big threat. Gone, thankfully. Manaphy against the Medicham. He's just going to click Fake Out. He doesn't have any other play except to click Fake Out. And do I want to save this thing? Could be useful against the likes of the Landorus, maybe. Honestly, not really. Do we want some chip damage off with Zapdos? Let's just click Scald. See what he wants to do. Maybe he'll overpredict. Doesn't overpredict. Didn't think he would, but that's good for me. I'm gonna go Chomp. And he doesn't have hazard removal. Kind of want to get on my hazards. I do have the Yachi Berry, which is nice. Could also just SD in his face right here. I like the SD play. SD play seems cool. Let's click it. He's definitely going for Ice Punch right now. Goes for it. Yachi Berry, bring me. That did so much damage. And now he just BPs me. Yeah, fuck! Shit! I didn't think that would do so much. I just threw on the Yachi Berry for reasons like this, and it literally obliterated me. Well, I think I lose now. And I don't want to sound too negative or anything, but I do think I lose now. As I'm kind of required to pull a double switch right here, so I don't get trapped. Yep, that's what happens. Good, good, good. As I freely click Heat Wave right here. Pretty freely. Yeah, get a huge chunk of damage off on that Bisharp. Nice. Oh, and we get the burn. Nice. Nice and, well, hacks, but hacks. Hacks is hacks. It's unfortunate, but it happens, and you can't do anything about it. He would have done 40% to me right there. Get off that Roost. Goes for Pursue, expecting me to switch. I'm not going to switch. And we outspeed this thing, so Knockoff will do abysmal damage. I just don't want him to go for Sucker and get off more damage than he has to. 14% is abysmal damage. Not too concerned about it. He might go into the Medicham right here. Go for Fake Out or Ice Punch. I think I'm just going to pull a switch into Scizor if he does that. Goes into Thundurus. Fine by me. I want to see what he does. But I'm just going to go Scizor. I don't have a way to hit him, per se. But I can get off a U-turn and some initiative. If he wants to go for like a sub Nasty Plot set, if he goes for a sub, I do just U-turn out. He goes for T-Bolt. Why am I just not judging these damage well? Like, these rolls are crazy. I'm literally getting fucked here because of these rolls. I just don't know what to do. I'm going to make the play go into Latios on this next T-Bolt. Jesus Too bad I obliterate something with Draco Meteor. Sack something. What dies? What dies here? Him losing the Bishop was actually a huge play. The Thunderous, yeah, that's good. That's gone. Let's see what his next play is. Alakazam is his next play. Okay. Okay. I want to say the Scissor is my next play. Because the Zapdos can still take hits for, like, somewhat. Goes for Shadow Ball. We do take that very nicely. Thank you, God. And let's just Mega Evolve and BP safely. BP safely, or you turn out expecting the Lando switch? Or do I Roost? Roost could be nice too. I'm not gonna lie, Roost could be nice. I think he's gonna want to save the Alakazam. That's exactly what happens. Good job. Good play on my part. And I think I can actually No, I can't SD here, but I can just Roost again. No, because I do survive any hit off of Landorus. And if he wants to SD, I'll let him SD or something, or Rock Polish, whatever he wants to do. I'm just going to U-turn out. As he goes for your U-turn, actually, let's see what he wants to go into. He might predict me to try to go for an SD right here, or a Roost. Goes into Medicham. We're going to do a lot of damage to that thing. And I think we just click Zapdos. Zapdos is the play right here, and I click Volt Switch. I don't know if Heat Wave will kill. Don't want to go for Heat Wave and it doesn't kill. And then, actually, do I just want to? Yeah, I knew he would. Oh, see, that's why I love Static. Thank you, good sir, for getting Staticked by my Zapdos. That's another reason why I love Zapdos in this tier. Because things like fucking Mega Medicham and Mega Lopunny, they always go for the fake out. That's a free 30% chance of getting a paralysis on them. And then that Pokemon's just crippled. Completely crippled and just completely worthless. So, this thing comes out, we're just going to break the sash it has with the Volt Switch, and I think that's going to be the game. As we're going to clear out this team. The nice little, goes for, yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. Going to Scizor. Can't take us out with anything. Let's just U-turn out as he forfeits right there. GG. Let's do one more battle. One more battle. Let's go on a little streak. Oh, the real Trump. Let's battle the real Trump. I hate Donald Trump. Let's go. Okay. Wow, my sub SD Garchomp would have actually done work this game. Actually would have done work, as he has a Mega Gardevoir, which is a huge threat. Huge threat. Just in general, even though my team can handle it pretty well, it's just a threat. Mega Scizor does work this game. Against these two threats. Everything's a threat on this man's team. What is he gonna do here? I think my Zapdos is my good lead right here. Goes into, oh Jesus Christ. Well, what dies? Scizor. Scizor is my play. I know he's gonna have HP Fire, but I don't really see, like, he makes the play that I usually make. I usually make a play like that. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm going to click U-turn, expecting like Volcanion or something like that to come out. Yep. That is out. And now I click Chomp and get up my rocks. Or do I not overpredict and just go for EQ? I'm just going to click rocks. He does stay and go for Steam Eruption. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that's great. That's great, bud. Lovely. Lovely game we have going so far. It's a free switch into Manaphy right there. Well, this man gets bopped by Manaphy. Absolutely demolished. What do you have for Tail Glow Sweep? What do you have for a Tail Glow Sweep right now? Holy shit! Oh my god! Die! Die, Volcanion! Why are you so strong? That's resisted, and I'm a Manaphy. These stats are not bad. These stats are phenomenal. Why are you doing so much damage to me? I'm gonna get bopped this game. I can already tell. My Scizor is burned. My Garchomp is dead. And my Manaphy's on half. And we got up rocks against a team that has spin. And we didn't even kill. And he's gonna burn us. Yep. So now we can't even... No, we can take another one. As we went for Psychic last time, I'm going to click Energy Ball this time. Maybe he wants to save it. It's exactly what happens. Tyranitar comes out on this Energy Ball. Cash that Energy Ball, sir. As we actually die because Sandstorm now. Great. Great, great, great. What's our play here? Scizor. What's good about this is kind of Latios does work now. I say kind of because I'm not too positive about that. I'm not positive about that at all, actually, as we U-turn out here. Sacks off the Volcanion. So he really wants that spin. I think he's going to take this opportunity to spin with the Starmie right now. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. We're just going to U-turn. I can't do anything about it, but at least we have the Volcanion weakened, the Tyranitar is weakened, and now the Starmie is also weakened. So we're back in this game a little bit. As my play is Bisharp, I think. I think my play is Bisharp. My Bisharp does a lot of work for this man's team. Starmie, I do click Sucker Punch versus you. Good, good, good. So he probably expected me to Pursuit Trap him right there, which is nice. So we do have a chance to come back from this game. Me going for Tail Glow and then the Energy Ball on the predicted Tyranitar switch was nice. Even though it wasn't much of a prediction. It was just the safer play in general. But this thing comes out. I don't like Talonflame. Zapdos. Zapdos is a pretty good counter to Talonflame, so that's nice. Goes for that move. Yeah, no, you're taking it. And Static! Thank you, Static! GG. Did he just say GG? Why are you saying GG for, man? Fucker. Why would I not run Static Zapdos? Salty. You're salty. It's the counter to everything broken in this tier. Well, not broken, but everything good. Come on now. I am going to make the switch into, I want to say Latios right here. I don't want to click Roost. I think he's going to go for Stone Edge. I'm going to make the switch into Latios. I don't think he'll U-turn out. That's good for me. As now I can just actually click Defog. Tyranitar comes out. Fine by me. It is Choice Scarf. We know it's Choice Scarf because what T-Tar isn't Choice Scarfed. And click your Pursuit. Gardevoir. Okay. Okay. That was a good play on his part. Only thing I could hit him with, unless I had HP Fire. But typically, if you see the Defog and the Life Orb, well, I didn't reveal the Life Orb, but if you see Defog, you have Roost. Scizor is my only play right now. Gotta go into that thing. Goes for Hyper Voice. 32%. We're gonna die. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Does he want to take a BP, though? I don't know if he wants to take a BP. I don't think he wants to. Do we have another play, though? Do we actually have another play? Yeah, we play Ballsy and click Roost. That's my second play. Okay, now, yeah, I made the safe play. It's good for me. Goes for Focus Blast. That's not the best play you could have made, probably. As this Gardevoir is a problem because it can still burn me and kill me. And it's not, I don't think it's weak enough to where I can take it out. If we go Latios, OU Life Orb versus a Mega Gardevoir, OU Wahlberger, Sash. Oh, yes, we do. Die, you fucker. Die. Latios. Click Psyshock. Don't have another play. I would like to. The fact that this Tyranitar is still around is annoying. If we lose Latios, we might lose the game still. And that's just a fact. If we lose the Latios, we might just lose the game. Will he Pursuit Trap me now, though? It's a 50-50. It's a 50-50 no matter what. I stayed in last time. Yes! Die. Die to Rocky Helmet. Oh, wow. That was a good play. More static. Just pass around the static. I love it. I love it. But now that's GG for sure because I can let my Zapdos go down here. And I can go into Latios, and I can click Psyshock versus every single thing on this man's team. So I'm just going to do that. Click Psyshock versus everything, and then I can just go for the... What's it called? I can go for Sucker Punch with my Bishop. If he lets the Gardevoir go down, it's 100% my game. He does not, so that was a smart play on his part. Get a crit. Doesn't matter in the end. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Why? You literally just sacked off your entire team for no reason. Didn't understand that at all. I say GG now. GG, bro. So after losing the first game, we actually came back and did something very nice with the team. I disagree. I'm sorry about that. As he's the real, as you know, the real Donald Trump, of course, would get salty over anything. So he's mad that he lost, and we move up to 1600s, 1625 now. So yeah, a little salty about static, but that's what makes Zapdos like so good in the tier, because a lot of the offensive fighting types, Mega Medicham, Talon, well, not, it's not a fighting type, but it's Talonflame, U-turns, Mega Lopunny, all those Pokemon get walled by defensive Zapdos, and then you have a chance to paralyze them. And then they're worthless. I will gladly use that Pokemon if it's allowed. That's just my idea with it. But anyways, guys, that is going to be the end of the live. So if you didn't find it enjoy, I'd really appreciate if you to comment, like, rate, or subscribe. I am SceptileMC or George, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.